Hello and welcome. My name is Don Erling. I'm with Sell This Mobile Home, and today what we want to do is just kind of give you a high level of what it is that we do and why you might have an interest in looking to subscribe to our channel. Essentially, what we are is we're mobile home investors. We're basically anybody that we're people that do basically anything in regard to mobile homes. We'll move mobile homes from one spot to another spot, develop the land, place it on somebody else's land, and finance it. We'll develop mobile home parks from basically the ground up, taking it from agricultural land and walking through that whole process. We'll take mobile home parks that need to be turned around, kind of problem children, if you will, and we'll get those producing income. And we'll even go into the park, somebody else's park, buy an individual mobile home, fix it up, and start making money off of it. So the general gist of what this presentation is, just kind of giving a little bit of a insight as to who we are, what we do, and why you might want to subscribe to our channel. So this one's titled Thinking Outside the House. My experience, I've been in real estate for over 21 years. I've been involved in mobile homes for, I think it's almost over 15 years now. I have been a nationwide trainer in real estate and also mobile home investing, small business, entrepreneurial type of endeavors for over 20 years. For 12 of those years, I've basically been in pretty much every major market with between the United States and Canada. And the other thing is too that kind of gives us a little bit of a unique aspect to or quality to us as an organization, not only just me but the group behind me that helps support and make things happen and make me look good, is the actual aspect of park development. It's kind of an anomaly these days. Trying to get a park developed is in most jurisdictions is a very difficult thing. Being able to turn around a park is a unique set of skill sets, basically, to be able to do something like that. And a lot of that came from us basically just having the know-how of the mobile home industry itself and having connections within the industry. Basically, what we do is we provide affordable housing opportunities for retail buyers and renters. We buy, sell, rent mobile homes. That could be on private land, it could be on private lease land, it could be in parks, it could be something where the mobile home is affixed to land, and so it's basically the whole thing together. We could sell land home packages where we put the home, a brand new home on land that we've recently developed, and sell that off. We also buy, develop, and also sell mobile home parks. Basically, essentially what we're about and what our channel is about is helping educate you as to everything mobile home. We provide education resources to investors with limited funds or limited risk tolerance, or investors that do have deep pockets that would like to have more of a passive investment, but may not necessarily feel comfortable, placing $500,000 or $300,000 into a respective asset, and maybe even just one asset or one element of that, and not even being a multi-unit, and having all your eggs essentially sitting in one basket. We do have a variety of different sources that we tap into. We have a nationwide network of mobile home park owners and managers. We have investors, real estate investors that we typically work with and will refer information and resources and leads to us. Some of our past clients. We have other mobile home dealers, the big ones like the Claytons that do the new stuff, as well as also some of the colleagues that are in the trenches flipping used mobile homes. Some of our park residents typically will also look to refer to us. We do have a lot of mobile home disassemblers, so those are the ones that take these homes down and prep them for being moved, as well as also the movers that refer those types of homes to us that need to be moved into communities, away from one place into another community. And then we also do utilize a variety of different type of marketing approaches. A lot of them specifically are now online marketing. There's a lot of stigmas, stereotypes. A lot of people view these as depreciating assets. I have quite a few examples in my portfolio that are not depreciating assets. Back when I was flipping site-built homes, because I've done that, a lot of times I'd be lucky if I'd be netting $15,000, $20,000, $30,000, just because of, at that point in time it might be a competitive market and hard to be able to get a property for cheap enough, rehab it for cheap enough, and then be able to sell it with being able to make a large enough margin. Just within 2020, we have been clearing pretty consistently on our cash outs of homes anywhere between $15,000 to $30,000. So if I can put in 15 and I can get 15 out, why wouldn't I do that? Why would I throw and put $350,000, $400,000 into a project, $250,000 into a property, one property, and hope that I can get that money back plus $15,000? So that's also the advantage that we have with our type of asset. A lot of people view them that they're in high crime areas, less desirables. Yes, they are. They can be located in those areas. Do we buy in those areas? No. We might own some of those parks and look to turn them around. Those are some of our turnaround parks, but for the most part, no. Not worth repairing. There are some that aren't. There's a lot that are. We just recently, this year, did put probably about $26,000 into a mobile home, and we ended up clearing $20,000 on the resale of that. So, I mean, that's pretty good. And that was within 4 months. In some cases, some of the mobile home parks are not willing to work with you. I have quite a few that say, hey, you know what? I do what you are wanting to do with the individual mobile homes in my park. That's my mainstay. I'm not going to, let you come in and take that over. And so, those are just simply parks you don't work with. There are plenty of parks out there that do not want to own homes. They just want tenant-owned homes, or TOHs, rather than POHs, which are park-owned homes. Not enough income to be worth it. There's great income. In fact, majority of the time we're clearing anywhere between $200 to $600 a month per individual home. Once all of our money's returned, that's sheer profit. And it continues like that. We don't have to worry about insurance, taxes, because that all goes back to the buyer. We don't have to worry about maintenance. We don't have to worry about property management. We might have somebody that we pay, $50 a month to reconcile our books and get all of our payments accounted for and reconciled. But other than that, that's basically the only overhead we have. It can be moved, so why it can be moved, so why bother? Well, in some cases, it's better to be moved. We have a home that is currently sitting in a community that a developer bought, gave these people, poor people, I guess due to lawsuits and stuff, 9 months to get out, and a lot of them have older homes that have a lot of obstacles to being moved. If we can help some of those people out to move those homes out of there, give them a little bit of money to move on. I mean, some of these people had lived there for 30, 25, 20 some odd years. Some of them had just recently done updates. In fact, the one home we're looking at is a fabulous 4-bedroom, 2-bath home, 1,700 square foot. It's a 1973, but the home on the inside has basically been completely redone. Exterior has been recently repainted, new hot water heater, new furnace, new cooling system, new roof. I mean, there's a lot of things that have been done to this home. So, being able to help somebody out that way and still also be able to help ourselves by moving it to a parcel of land in an area where they'll allow it. A lot of people view them as being uninsurable. Some insurance companies won't insure them, but there's plenty that do. One of the largest insuring agencies for mobile homes is Foremost Insurance. It's a sister company to Farmers, and Farmers is pretty big. Storm magnets, yeah, that's the news channels love going into the trailer parks. Majority of the time, I mean, if you take a look at what the manufacturing regulations have been since 1994 after Andrew hit Florida, they are highly regulated and watched. And there's very high standards as far as which homes, as far as quality construction, can be set in which areas. Specifically, like in Florida, there are specific wind zones that are identified throughout Florida, and a new home cannot be set in that area to those specs without being a certain wind zone rating, and has to be set up on site to those specs as well. So what's the sizzle? A lot of times it's opportunity for a majority of the population to get into something with fewer barriers. So in some cases, you may not necessarily have a lot of capital, but you want to get in the game. You want to start having passive income. You want to put, $5, $10, $15, $20,000 into play, but you're not quite sure what to do. We do partner with individuals with that, like that. They're great returns on micro investments, and I'll show you just some of our deals in just a little bit. A product that's constantly in demand no matter what market fluctuations. Some of my best years were during downturns. During 2007 through 2010, I think I almost quadrupled my portfolio. The other thing is too is you have people that are looking out for your best interests with these homes. You have on-site management and tenants. You've got the maintenance guy that's driving through the park doing repairs on a regular basis, keeping an eye on that home. A lot of cases they can refer renters and buyers. The other thing is too is there's more factors that lead to motivation. In some cases, they can't afford to live there anymore because the rent's just increased, or they don't like the new management and way that they're increasing rent, or the way that they're enforcing rules, or it's cost to move the mobile home, lack of funding options. After if anything older than 15 years. You're going to have a really hard time finding a loan for it if it's a mobile home sitting in a park. If it's not legally affixed on the land. A lot of times they have a tendency to be uneducated as far as what their options are, as far as being an owner and being able to resell these. People with the internet becoming a lot more educated. In a lot of cases it's just, I need this done now, and so it's just a mental block in some cases even. And they look at it and they say, okay, well, I need to have X amount of dollars to put toward my new living arrangement. I can't be sitting on an obligation of between $400 to $800 a month plus utilities for something I'm not going to live in. I can't afford both. And so it's just like having two mortgages. Career options. In some cases, we are dealing with, in a lot of cases, people that are on restricted income, that might be in an industry that's not as high paying. Some of them do. I've got some people that make great money that just choose to live a more modest lifestyle. They want to be debt free, basically, other than the lot rent. So there's a variety of different reasons why people move into the mobile home parks, as well as the reasons why they move out. It could be split ups, could be land development, like I was talking about. So there's a variety of different reasons why this is an opportunity. Inexpensive to acquire and close on, inexpensive to hold, repair. It's basically an untouched industry just because of the stigmas. There is more competition jumping into the space just because of some of the so-called gurus that are out there that are teaching people how to invest. We're not necessarily looking at that. We're looking for more opportunities to invest ourselves, to invest our money, or to be able to help other individuals to understand, if you do have this amount of money that you're looking to invest, how do you do it smart? Okay, you don't necessarily, there's a lot. If you take a look at our YouTube channel, you're going to find that there's a lot of free information on there. I give a lot of information. Don't be afraid to go where most others won't go. And then not many people know what a deal is in this space, but we do. There's a lot of people just thinking, oh, it's cheap, so it's a good deal. Not necessarily the case. And if we have a downturn, which I think we are going to be walking right into that, just due to the amount of unemployment and due to the moratoriums that have been in place, those types of things, I think we're going to have a lot of so-called people that are mobile home investors losing their shirt and probably getting kicked out of the marketplace, which we're okay with because we just continue to plug along and do what we've been doing for years. One of the examples of a deal that we looked at that was a really good deal for us actually was, it was an all ages community, 200 mobile homes, 200 plus mobile homes, clubhouse, pool, playground, storage, nice community, okay? The rents were a little higher than what the norm is for the area, but it's 10 minutes to downtown. Okay, so it's very convenient. It was a single wide 2-1, 800 plus square foot, 1974. The guy had title in hand. We purchased it for $4,000. Didn't have to do any repairs. Just basically cleaned it. Days on market was 2 weeks. Holding cost was $200. I forget what that cost was for. The sale was $15,000. Finance $2,000 down. 12.9% interest, $300 a month, 58 months. Interest paid was $45.05. That was a total return on investment of 364%. Or if you want to look at it per year, it's 73%. Cash on cash is 71%. So it kind of gives you an idea as to the home, that condition of the home. The lady was moving across the street to a double wide. She couldn't pay 2 lot rents, so she was definitely motivated to get the heck out of there. Another all-ages community, 300 plus mobile homes, playground, pool, clubhouse. You're starting to see a trend, right? These are certain communities we buy in, other ones we don't. Single wide, 3 bedrooms, 2 bath, around 1,000 square foot, 1978. Bought it for $5,500. Um, we basically cleaned that one. There was about 2 weeks that was on the market, $13,000 cash. That's 136% total return on investment. It wasn't fabulous looking, but it was a great return, quick return, and it was a mother and son that bought it and ended up living in it because it was a divorce situation. Another one, all ages community, 200 mobile homes, playground, storage lot, double wide, 4 bedrooms, 2 baths, 2,100 square foot. This thing was huge. 1972. We had this one in our portfolio. I'm just giving you one snapshot of what we did. Just kind of gives you an idea of some of the different things we do. But this is one of the times that we did. So one of the times it was $4,500 in repairs, trade for of appliances, and big screen for labor on furnace and hot water heater being installed. So I just had to pay for the actual material. Some of the stuff that was done: trash outs, furnace replacement, hot water heater replacement, plumbing repair, front door, window glass repair, steps repair, new toilets, vanities, tops. We had it on the market for about 2 months. We had it for sale for $20,000. That home in today's market would probably easily sell for about $70,000. Yeah, they go up in value in certain markets, especially with financing, and it's based off of supply demand, right? So the affordability factor in my area, it is not affordable. So because of what's happening within the traditional real estate market and the lack of available properties, the mobile home park values have gone up. Okay, financing. Let's see, we did $2,500 credit on 1975 3-1 single wide. Trade that for the down payment. 12.9%, 250 a month, 125 months. The value of the trade-in was $4,000. So I resold it for $4,000, sold that within a week, with $1,000 down, $100 a month. So I was getting in $350 a month off of one home, and basically turned it from a $20,000 sale amount to a $24,000 sale amount. So interest paid on loan one was $17,654. Loan two was $634. Total return on investment 550%. We ended up getting that home back toward the end of its amortization, just because she had moved in with her boyfriend and basically turned the keys back into the park manager, and so we just went back in, cleaned it up, and did it again. I actually took in another trade-in, and that home, on the second trade-in on this one, I still have my portfolio, and basically my return's in infinity on it. So that's what the first one is, the yellow one. That's the double wide that we did, and the trade-in was the single wide. I didn't have to do anything to that one, thank goodness. It was disgusting. We've done joint ventures. This one was somebody that was local, just trying to learn the business. He's actually my business partner now. 200 mobile homes, playground, storage lot, clubhouse, pool, hair salon. This is in Bountiful, Utah. It was a single wide 2-2. 1983. Purchase price was $5,000. Repairs was $2,500. Paint the inside, new flooring, paint exterior, build closet, replace lights, fix cabinets in the bathroom and kitchen. So on and so forth. You can see the things that we did in there. We had it about a month on market, sold it for $18,500, got $3,500 down, 14.5% interest, $250 a month, 156 months. So the interest paid was $18,404. Total return on investment $392. Return per year on investment was 30%. Cash on cash is 43%. And there you go. That's what the home looked like. It wasn't too bad. It was a split floor plan. It sold pretty easy. It was a nice open kitchen. So what can we do together? If you have unmonetized leads, let's say for instance you're a traditional real estate investor and you have mobile home leads and you just don't know what to do with those, let's talk about those. Let's see if there's some way that we can look to monetize those. And in some cases, we have leads that we can't monetize. We would possibly look to work with you. In some cases, I get leads from out of state that are mobile home related. I'd love to be able to monetize those, but I'm not local to that area. We're also looking for more sources for funding needed in the industry. So a lot of cases, you might know somebody that's a retail buyer that's looking to buy homes, to buy a home to live in. Also, you might have somebody that, you might be somebody that is looking to just basically joint venture with somebody and be able to learn the business. We'd love to see if we can look to work together. In some cases, we do have notes that we might be looking to sell from somebody that's looking for a passive income. And the other thing is too, is like I said, is the best way to be able to learn is being mentored by somebody that's been in the industry. So if we do a deal together, you're going to learn a heck of a lot. So just being able to have the opportunity to joint venture. We're looking for various different opportunities to work with individuals. And, even if none of these things end up panning out or end up working out, if nothing else, our channel ends up being absolutely free for you to be able to enjoy, take a look at, learn, educate, yourself, and learn a lot more about the mobile home business, whether it is a mobile home park evaluation, different types of mobile home park evaluations, whether it's basically reviewing what's going on in a mobile home park and understanding what are the best avenues, what do you do with the home, whether you pass on it or you can find some opportunity in it. The other thing that we're also doing is we're going to continue to be adding to this community on a regular basis, especially with some of the upcoming shifts and changes that are happening within our world, our marketplace. Those are key things that if you really have not had longevity and been through a lot of different market cycles, I've been through three at least, big ones, then you probably need to have a better understanding as to what to watch out for, so you're not getting yourself caught in a situation that you wish you wouldn't have. So thank you for your time. Thank you for the opportunity which to be able to speak with you. Look forward to seeing you within our channel. Hope that you found this information as a possible mind-opening opportunity, and maybe we can look to work together in the future.